Hello guys, good day. Depending on where you are in the world, probably in the morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are. This is Adelola Shokoya again. Just like I normally do every weekend on Sundays like this, where we look at the market together, we look at the charts, so that we can, look at what the market did last week and what the market is likely to do, the coming week, based on what we have on the chart. Just like one trader I used to follow used to say that the money to make money in this market, all the money you need to make in the market is on the chart. You don't need to look anywhere else. Just look at the chart, just ensure you are looking at the chart. Pay attention, A lot of people, a lot of traders don't pay attention to the chart, and that's why you find out that most times a lot of traders by the time they are looking at the chart, they're like, oh, I've missed this opportunity, this trading opportunity, probably a trading opportunity that they have been tracking for some time, but because they didn't pay attention to their charts, they will lose it. All right, so I want to say that if you have not subscribed to my channel, just click the channel, just click this subscribe button. All right, to ensure you subscribe. All right. So let's move on. So today, like I like to start, I always like to look at the DXY, that's the dollar, the US dollar index, and the reason is, like I always like to say, dollar is the currency of the world, and it's very important to pay attention to it. All right. So some couple of weeks ago, I think it's about 3 weeks now, where we are analyzing this market on the dollar index, and I already had this support here. As you can see, ever since the dollar bounced off from this support, that's about 3 weeks ago. If I go to the weekly chart, I think I'm on the daily chart. Let me go to the weekly chart real quick. So if I go to the weekly chart, you will notice that if you count this candle 1 2 3, this weekly candle, which is 3 weeks ago, bounced off from this support, and then we'll be on the upside for the dollar, right? So if you go back to the daily chart, you will notice that my trend line, this counter trend line that I have here 3 weeks ago, was broken. And last week I mentioned that it should be pushing up. 2 weeks ago rather, ever since this trend line, has been violated. I say we're going to be pushing up, and that's exactly what you have been seeing. So I'm anticipating that we should see the dollar index around this area, around 105. As you can see, it's approaching 105. So let me have this. So we are approaching 105 right now. So which is our next point of call, as price move up. So we should touch this place. I mean, this is the next resistance that we're going to see before we approach. There's another resistance here around let me confirm the price though. Give me a minute, guys. So there's another resistance here around 105.76. The first major resistance 105.065. So now we have another resistance that the dollar is going to battle with, is around 105.70. If I pull this out, so that we have that resistance, at that spot. But overall, uh, if you're going to be looking at the bigger picture, let me go to the weekly chart. If you look at the weekly chart, you see that overall the dollar has been a downtrend actually for the most part of this year. You have the dollar moving has actually been a downtrend. Then we broke this major support, and then before we price its support right here. So there's a major support here that was broken. Then before price came to a full stop at this support. So we're about pushing up. So but overall for me, if you're looking at the bigger picture, like on the monthly time frame, we've broken this zone, this major zone. So but then right now, in the short term, price is pushing up, and of course you have to follow what price is doing. But then I'll be on the lookout, be very careful, especially when we get to this 105.7 to this resistance zone. I'll be very, very careful, except I see a full breakout from this on the monthly time frame. Probably I see a full breakout of this resistance to the upside. But for now, we are still pushing up. So of course, we just need to follow price as it's going up, right? So and if you look at every other asset, like I always say, as soon as the dollar is pushing up, every other asset, we doing the EVAS, that's the opposite of what the dollar is doing. Because like I said, the dollar is the reserve currency of the world. So every other asset like gold, let's look at gold. Every other asset like gold also will be coming down. And I had this join, had for a couple of weeks. I've had this join. If you have been following me, I've had this join. So like I said earlier at the beginning of this video, if you have not subscribed to my channel, just click on the subscribe button. Also, ensure you also like and also share. All right. So so moving on. Like I said, we see as the dollar is pushing up, the gold is was doing the opposite of what the dollar is, and that's what normally happens. And some couple of weeks ago, immediately after this candlesticks on the daily time frame, I say we are coming down. If you have been following me, you will notice I actually call this trade that we're going to come down all the way, and then exactly that has happened. So right now, gold is sitting on the support, which is looking heavy. If you ask me, I feel this we're going to break through the support. We are going to break this minus support. We can see a pullback a little bit, or we should break to the downside probably to come and test. There's another support here. There's another support here. You have another support here. So I'll actually be waiting for the break of this support, a clear break of this support. If I'm taking a gold sell, I'll be waiting for a clear break of this support and probably a retest. I'll be looking forward to something that looks like this. A break of this support, a retest of this support, because at that instant, this support, as soon as this support is broke, that support becomes what? A resistance. Don't forget that a broken support becomes a resistance, and a broken resistance becomes a support. So this support becomes a resistance as soon as it's broken. So I'll be looking for a retest of this support. Then before I take a sell, okay, before I take a sell to the downside, like I explained, we should be pushing down after the break of the support. But having said that, market can market always do whatever it wants to do, right? So you don't want to in anticipating for a break of support, you want to be very patient. In trading, patience is very, very important. You have to be very patient to see a clear break of the support, so that you don't enter too early. The danger of entering too early sometimes is that when you enter a trade too early and a price move up significantly, it might hit your stop loss and then go in your direction. I mean, there's so many instances where you have price, price can is still coming down, but then it goes back up, then break the support. I mean, if you look at this chart, we have something like that. You look at this minor support, there's a minor support here. If you look at this minor support, you have a minor support here. So we have price, push up a little bit, even did almost 100% of this big candlestick, to the downside, and then came down and break this minor support. So that's a perfect example. So and that's why if you have not entered the trade probably from the top, and you want to, let's say you have not picked a trade from the top, you actually want to wait patiently. And the waiting patiently, what you want to do is you want to, like right now, I'm on the daily time frame. So what you want to do, you want to go to the lower time frame to go and look for. On lower time frame, you'll be able to see when price breaks out properly. You can still, as you can see, that support still holds. You see the same support, nothing has changed. So you want to actually wait for you to see a proper breakout of this support before you take yourself. All right. So that's that on gold. So let's look at pounds. Um on Bitcoin. Now I'm actually on the BTC chart on the daily time frame right now. As you can see, BTC has been holding up nicely. It's actually been holding up nicely around this area, around this support area. I mean, it's been holding on nicely around the support area, which is around the 2600. That's 26,000 area. So $26,000, price area. and it's been bouncing up from there from some couple of weeks. As you can see, there's a lot of buy, and I mean there's a lot of bouncing off happening around there. Price has been doing a lot of bouncing off around there. So as as it is right now, what I'm going to be doing, if I'm what I'm going to be doing going forward with Bitcoin is to actually put this in a box. Is to actually put this in a box and not try to assume that that we're going to push up to the uptrend. Although it's looking likely that price is going up, for Bitcoin because of the news that we're having recently. I think on Friday or Thursday, China kind of endorsed Bitcoin with the news that came out from Hong Kong that China will be accepting exchanges, a new exchange, sorry, to come and register in Hong Kong. That they'll be that so that people can trade Bitcoin in China. That news actually pushed Bitcoin up. So going forward, you can you can do this, put this in a box, because there's resistance here and it's been bouncing off from this resistance for weeks. So you want to put that in a box, to see, because it can go either way, you know. If we keep having a favorable news going forward for Bitcoin the next couple of probably the next couple of days as we approach the end of the month into June, we might see a breakout from this resistance. So you want to wait, like I said, you actually want to, it's a waiting game actually. Want to wait to see a breakout from this resistance or a breakout from this support, right? Because right now, the dollar index is actually pushing up. So normally Bitcoin is supposed to be coming down, right? But like I said, there's the news that came out last week about exchanges in Hong Kong in China. So I'll be on the side, be sitting on my hands and watching the price movement for Bitcoin before I take a buy or a sell. All right. So I haven't said that. Let's move on to EURUSD. So EURUSD, has been crashing for. I think this counter trend line was broken like 3 weeks ago also, and it's selling massively. I've been doing a lot of sell with EURUSD. So EURUSD has been doing a massive sell off. I will see a massive sell off, for EURUSD. So also it's same. If you have not picked a trade for EURUSD from the top, what you want to do is to follow USD. I've been doing a lot of taking profit and adding more positions. Take profit and do a transfer of risk to another position. All right. So for example, probably I take a two lot size entry. After it has moved on significantly, I can take one lot out and lock down one lot to break even and enter another one. So that means the first one is actually that means that first trade is actually risk free. That means if the worst come to the worst, probably I get pushed out, I break even. All right, so that's the idea, and that's the meaning of doing transfer of risk. I haven't said that for Euro USD, it's actually also sitting on the support. If you have not taken a trade, I will also advise that for Euro USD, you want to also wait a little bit to see if this support will be able to. There's a support here that the price is struggling with, but because price is actually sitting in this zone, and then we see that price is pushing down. The downside for Euro USD is very, very clear. The break of this support we see us come to 1.05, which is looking like 70% or 75% possible. So because right now it's just this minor support that price is dealing with, so we can just see a little bit of pullback, and then that trend continues. You can see something that looks like this, and then that trend continues. All right. Also, if you go to pounds USD, let's share pounds USD quickly. For pounds USD also, it is almost the same pattern. You see this trend line this counter trend line has been violated like 3 weeks ago, and so price has been coming down. And we have a minor support around there also for pounds USD. So I'll also be looking for a minor pullback, and then I'll be waiting for a break of this support before I take another position to the downside to this minor support. All right. So moving forward, let's look at GBPJPY. GBPJPY, 3 weeks ago when I spoke about GBPJPY, I actually mentioned that we should be pushing up because this major resistance zone was broken. As you can see, what we had here was a major resistance zone that was broken with a very strong bullish engulfing candle that engulf this minor bearish candle. And also because we battled for some time, we actually battled for some time with this eye. This eye, if you go to the monthly time frame, remember 3 weeks ago I was saying that eye, this particular place at 172.504 is actually the highest point that price reached last year in 2022 for pounds JPY. So a breakout of this high is actually a major it's actually a major point. So, and that's why for pounds JPY on a daily time frame, I'll be waiting for a minor pullback before I take another buy to the upside. My first target going forward with pounds JPY is the price at 175. All right, so 175. So having said that, I quickly want to share an indicator with you that I've been playing around with, and it's been lovely. If you look at my chart, you won't see any indicator. I don't normally, I don't use an indicator, but there's an indicator I stumble on on TradingView, and that indicator is wonderful. But before I move forward, like I said, ensure you click the subscribe button. All right, ensure as you are doing this, it's for free, so ensure you click the subscribe button. Also, I have my team and I have a Telegram group, which is also free. You are not paying anything. I'll be dropping the Telegram group link in the description below. Ensure you join us on the Telegram. On the Telegram group, it likes my different traders. People drop. I drop signals there. Others in my team also drop signals there. Also, we normally have webinars also every week. So, and it is in the Telegram group that we are going to drop in the link for webinars, our free webinars. The Telegram group, I do give away also. So I want to encourage you to join the Telegram group. I do give away. And also, we are also planning a Telegram group to give some accounts that we want to fund people for free. In that Telegram group, we have not come up with the model, but it's something we are working on. And it's something that we have been talking about in Telegram group also for doing our webinars. Where we'll be giving some accounts away to people to join us, for people to trade. Because I noticed in that community that we have people that they don't have money to trade and they want to join. They want to start trading. They have the skills, but they don't have the money. So we are looking at giving them some funds that they can trade with. I haven't said that also, I have a course out there known as the Traders are Forex Mastery course. I'll be dropping the link in the group in the description below. Ensure you also click on that link to purchase the course. The course is just $100 and it's a one-time payment. It's a lifetime access. We have, that's one of the best Forex courses out there. We've had feedbacks from people that bought the course, and the feedbacks have been very wonderful. The course, it doesn't matter the level where you are in right now. That course is going to take you from newbie to a professional. And if I pull, I've been trading also. We also have the module that also address your level. And then the beautiful thing about the course, we also have the mindset of trading I did videos on in the course also. You can also check out that also deals with the trading psychology. Because trading, like they always say, it's 90% mindset. So people even say 97% mindset. All right, so make sure you check out the course. So lastly, let's quickly look at that indicator. Like I said, I don't always talk about indicator if you've been following for a while, but this particular indicator is something I've been playing around with. The moving average, exponential moving average. I think I'm going to do a special video, for this, and I'll put it out there on my YouTube channel. So this indicator, actually, like I said, I've been playing around with it, and it's actually been wonderful, right? And then you will notice that there's a cross. The first one, this one is the 50-day moving average, and I have the 50-day moving average, exponential moving average, and the 20-day exponential moving average. So what happens is that anytime there's a cross, you see that price surge to the upside, like you can see on the daily time frame. anytime you have a major cross like this, price actually trends properly. The only thing that is lagging, and so what I use it for is just for confirmation. This is not what I use for trading, like making my decision. I just use it for confirmation. For example, you notice that Euro US is actually bottom here, sits on this bottom around there. Okay, but that indicator didn't indicate that that you should take a buy until after price move, say around, say price has moved like 300 pips, which is a lot. Okay, so if you don't understand chart pattern, you don't understand candlesticks pattern as well. You might have start from taking a trade around there, probably after confirming that there's another like a there's another buy candle here, you know might have used, this piece from here to here. But then if you notice the way price moved up after this indicator crossed, it actually moved significantly. I mean, there's a significant move, from that spot. So what I use this indicator for is actually for confirmation of trends, to confirm, okay, this thing is going to trend. Also, if you notice at this point, it's already also crossing, that's already crossing the downside. Or you notice that price has been moving from here. I mean, we have that downtrend from here, and also our counter trend line that I explained earlier for EURUSD was already broken here also, has been broken here also. So and that has moved down significantly before this indicator, signify that price is coming down. So, and that's why I don't use it. I don't use this indicator as a uh major reason why I take a trade. I only use it to confirm trend. That's all. So, but then it's good for it's good to have it in your arsenal. So it's something I've been playing around with for some time, and I noticed that it's been very helpful also. So having said that, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah. So I'll see you. So lastly, like I said, ensure you subscribe, ensure you like, ensure you share. I'm going to see you in the next video. So have a wonderful trading week. Thank you.